When picturing a trip to Egypt, most visitors are inspired by the sprawling sand dunes, colossal temples, pyramids, and the Great Sphinx of Giza. But did you know that Egypt, despite its famous desert landscape, is also an epic travel destination for scuba diving? Hey there! If you're new here, welcome to our channel. We provide vacation travel guides for some of the most adventurous regions around the world. In this video, we'll provide our vacation recommendations for any travelers looking to book a diving trip to Egypt. Before we begin, please hit those like and subscribe buttons below to help our channel grow. Egypt has been blessed with two coastlines, the Mediterranean and the Red Sea, and offers a truly unforgettable experience above and below water. Today, we're going to explore some of Egypt's underwater riches. Top scuba diving spots. If you're a scuba diving enthusiast, paying a visit to Egypt should definitely be on your bucket list. Without further ado, let's proceed to the top diving spots you can visit in the country. The Daedalus Reef, otherwise known as Abu Kazan, is an isolated coral offshore reef situated around 52 nautical miles from Marsa Alam City. This tiny island is home to a distinct lighthouse that was built by the British in 1863, was renovated in 1931, and is still used today because the island is located in the middle of a popular shipping route. The reef is 400 meters long, 100 meters wide, and 450 meters deep. The reef is richly developed with thriving coral growth from the surface to the depths. Marine life that can be found in Daedalus Reef are usually hammerhead sharks, fusilier, giant trevally, Napoleon Ross, turtles, and manta rays. When planning your visit to Daedalus Reef, make sure to schedule it early in the day because night dives are prohibited due to the strong ocean waves and currents at the diving site. Two Brothers Island. Al-Hawain Islands, which means the Two Brothers Island, are sometimes called the Older Brother and Younger Brother Islands, are a pair of Red Sea islands. Located on the Red Sea, just over 100 kilometers southeast of Hurghada, these islands are considered one of the best diving areas due to the large coral and shark gatherings. The two islands are only about 5 minutes apart from each other, so you can experience two unique diving spots for the price of one. The Older Brother Island is larger and has a lighthouse at the top and is manned by the military. The trip from Hurghada to the Two Brothers Island is estimated to take around 8 hours. You should keep in mind that the authorities of Egypt periodically close the Two Brothers Islands diving sites. When the sites are operational, there is a $5 fee often charged for each diver per day. Always check their website to make sure the diving sites are open before planning your expedition. Be advised that anchoring is prohibited and only mooring in fixed life buoys is allowed due to strong winds and currents in the area. Winds are weakest during full moons and during the months of June to August. For nervous swimmers, please note that sharks are often plentiful during the month of May. St. John's. St. John's is a collection of small reefs located in the far south of Egypt. You can dive St. John's throughout the year by taking a liveaboard. The liveaboards will generally arrange an airport pickup from either the Marsa Alam or Hurghada airport. But before you dive into these beautiful reefs, you will need to have logged 30 to 40 previous dive experiences. Make sure to take your logbook, qualification cards, and insurance documents with you. If you want to make your diving much more worthwhile, a visit during the summertime is advisable when hammerhead sharks and bottlenose dolphins are quite common in the area. The SS Thistlegorm Rack. The SS Thistlegorm Rack on the west coast of the Sinai Peninsula is the best known and most popular wreck dive in the Red Sea. The 125-meter-long British Army freighter sank after just 18 months of her launch in April 1940. The ship was rediscovered by Jacques Cousteau in 1956 and is arguably the most sought-after scuba diving wreck in the world. The SS Thistlegorm is filled with war supplies such as trucks, rifles, train carriages, and motorbikes. With its hold full of World War II relics, it is little wonder that it holds such fascination for so many. The wreck is best dived in the early morning from a liveaboard boat before the daily boats arrive and flood the area with tourists. Elphinstone Reef. The Elphinstone Reef is located just more than 100 kilometers south of Hurghada. This dive site is famous for its wonderful drift dives along deep, steep walls. The Elphinstone Reef is also one of the few places on Earth where you can dive with the oceanic white-tip shark as well as hammerhead sharks. In addition to these rarer creatures, divers can also spot whale sharks, tiger sharks, giant trevally, and more. The best place to dive Elphinstone Reef is from Marsala Alam on a day trip. Being one of the most popular sites in the Red Sea, there are usually several liveaboards and day trip boats moored here all day long. Elphinstone is a site best experienced by advanced divers as it is an open ocean site and currents can be strong. Jackson Reef. Jackson Reef is the most northern reef in the Strait of Tiran, best known for the Lara shipwreck, a Cypriot merchant ship which sank in 1981. However, most of this heavy cargo's boat's hull has been salvaged for scrap, leaving only the empty vessel. The steep-sided walls of Jackson Reef are among the finest in the Sinai region. Jackson Reef is filled with vibrant colors of marine life. There are many schooling reef fish as well as open ocean fish that you may see if you look around into the blue waters around the reef. Hammerhead sharks are common in the area during the summer. Turtles are often seen snacking on the sponges or resting on the sandy patches. Blue Hole. Experienced divers, in search of one of the best diving opportunities of their lives, come to Dahab for Egypt's most famous diving site, the Blue Hole. Considered a submarine sinkhole, with a maximum depth reaching over 100 meters, the Blue Hole is not a beginner's diving experience and requires the highest levels of confidence and diving skills. The Blue Hole is possibly the deadliest dive site on Earth, but that doesn't keep divers away, because this is considered a challenge on par with climbing Everest. When you dive the Blue Hole, you have taken on one of the most challenging environments in diving, and you will experience something truly remarkable. Please note that proper preparation and training is absolutely required to safely experience this infamous dive site. Shark and Yolanda Reef. Shark and Yolanda Reef is part of the Ras Mohammed National Park and is considered to be in the top 10 most famous dive sites in the world. The reef pair rise up from untold depths to the surface, providing divers with a breathtaking, stunning, and dramatic sheer drop down to 800 meters. Shark and Yolanda Reef is teeming with marine life, especially during the summer months. Moray eels, lionfish, and lobsters populate the cracks in the coral wall. Napoleon Rosses, angelfish, and trumpetfish will be hovering nearby, while shoals of barracuda and batfish swim in the open waters. Beginner divers and snorkelers can visit the Shark and Yolanda Reef, but in order to fully appreciate this dive site, you should be an advanced diver and have some experience with moderate currents and steep walls. Weather and climate. Planning what month you are going to visit Egypt should be the priority. Always consider the weather, climate, temperatures, and winds. We all know that Egypt is 96% desert, so expect a hot and dry climate throughout the year. For snorkeling in Egypt, the best periods are the late spring to early summer or the autumn months. During these times, the water is pleasantly warm, but the air temperatures are not too high. The summer months, specifically July and August, are only for heat lovers. The air temperature can reach over 102 degrees Fahrenheit. In Egypt, the sun is really strong. Always take care of UV protection and use reef-safe sunscreen. In conclusion, Egypt has plenty of incredible diving sites to offer scuba diving enthusiasts, from beginners to the most experienced. Egypt has undoubtedly the best diving experience in Africa, from the beautiful waters of the Red Sea, the vibrant reefs of the sites, the historical sunken shipwrecks, and the active marine life of each diving site is a truly unique experience. That sums up our guide for your adventure in Egypt. If you have enjoyed the video and you want to watch more videos like this, show your support by hitting those like and subscribe buttons below. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you have any recommendations for future videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and stay tuned for more soon.